to our community and welcomed in by a range of people, not just students, not just the institution, was really a plus.
Mm-hmm.
And that kept the program going, and it generated more and more charitable giving to the college and raised our profile on a national level, because these filmmakers would go back to New York or Los Angeles and they would talk. They would share their experiences. Ringling is fantastic.
Yes.
We love what they're thinking about doing. We love what they're doing. And
a lot of celebrities do have a heart for young, up-and-coming filmmakers and students that want to be in the industry and find their way into positions as directors and producers and writers.
They remember when they were there.
That's right.
You know, when they were first starting out.
Right.
And they're very generous with their time when they get down here. And so, as a result, it's been a win-win-win-win around the board.
It really has. I remember one of the things I do as a film commissioner, which is it's beautiful that it's so complementary to what you do. Ringling College brings in stars, major celebrities, people of that nature, things that I could never as a film commissioner afford to do. I bring in producers, and I bring in writers, and I bring in location scouts, and I take them scouting, and I have them speak on panels and so forth. But the people that I bring in are like one side of the coin. Mm-hmm. And then the people that Ringling College and your projects have brought in and your efforts have brought in are these stellar, high-profile celebrities and
John
VIP
Lithgow,
kind of actors.
Woody
John,
Harrelson.
exactly.
I mean, just in the past year,
and
too.
it's a wonderful
crazy.
Wonderful synergy. And as a film commissioner,
a great compliment. They complement each other.
Right. I'm
That's
very,
really
very
great.
fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be a film commissioner in Sarasota County.
It's
with
great.
Ringling College here, as well as its other assets. But Ringling College is such a just a crown jewel.
And
it
this
really
community
is
incredibly supportive.
It really is.
That's what this community is what really makes filmmaking so easy here and such a delight compared to almost anywhere else in the country.
Right. Our people
and
are not
you're
jaded.
certainly trying to get that word out, and people are not jaded.
That's right.
You can go and knock on the door of a Bayfront mansion and introduce yourself as a Ringling student, and you will be welcomed in.
You will be welcomed in.
Or businesses. And so what that does for our students is not only opens the door for them to be able to really make exceptional films on location here, but this program, by bringing in these professionals, one summer I realized, wow, every student who wants a film job has it, because
they now have a personal contact.
Yeah, these professionals had bonded with our students and were hiring our students to do anything from PA work to camera work to grip work, on any editing work, on whatever projects they were having all over the country. So that's when we started thinking, wait a minute, if this is happening so quickly, why don't we encourage the professionals to come down here and make their projects?
Right.
And
Which
that
is
way, it's
music
not just,
to my ears.
Yeah,
right?
not just one or two students working on the film, but like this past summer with Bo Bridges, we had 30 of our students working on that film. And before then, Kevin Smith, we must have had at least 30 working with him. And so you got 30 students. It's so much bigger than an internship, which other film schools do, because you can really connect the student with the professional and give them really valuable experience before they've ever graduated. So that goes on their resume,
That's
a
right.
professional credit before they've even graduated.
Right. And the names, I mean, the projects that have been here. And I'm interested, too, at how you have tapped into new forms of media, streaming, for example, and people that have been here from Netflix and just all kinds of interesting angles that you go off on, lots of dimension, lots of angles, lots of
And we want to even
approaches.
do more of that.
Right.
You know, we can start to bring in agents and managers and entertainment attorneys. And these are, you know, maybe not as glitzy as some of our, you know, movie star names.
Right.
But, you know, they bring relationships.
They do.
They bring a connectiveness that it's, as Larry said, and it's true in the film industry, it's who you know.
That's right.
And so they connect Ringling College with some real connections, networking opportunities in the business.
Right. And it's amazing. I know I had, at one point I think it was 9 producers that I brought in from Los Angeles and New York.
Fantastic.
And they were fantastic producers, and they had done everything from Rachel Getting Married to Spider-Man to From Hell, with just all kinds of movies, the whole spectrum of movies. And one of them was a producer I particularly have become a friend of over the years, who she had the rights to the John D. McDonald books and the John D. McDonald series, Amy Robinson. And she loved coming down, and she had this little connection to Sarasota already because of Florida, and John D. McDonald was from Sarasota and blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to see those John D. McDonald books shoot here. And who does it turn out? She's a buddy of you. She's a friend of yours going way back. And next thing you know, she's over teaching at Ringling as a guest teacher.
That's right.
What a wonderful synergy. And,
that was huge.
And how great to further cement that kind of relationship. And that was with the New York quarter of producers. So it's not just L.A. that you connect us with. It's also people from New York. Yeah.
No, and all that is great. And again, this area is so rich in story potential, in just the scenery alone. We really are able to, make some beautiful movies.
We are. And your students also have the use of Soundstage B? Soundstage A.
Soundstage B.
And that is
studios.
An 8,500 square foot soundstage plus classrooms, plus hair, makeup, wardrobe, edit bays, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. And that's a brand new state of the art facility. And it's one of the 2 sound stages is given over to your academics, which is outstanding. Yeah,
it's for such a small department, 150 total students, to have those kind of facilities is crazy. It's off the chart. Mm-hmm. And we're so fortunate to have gotten that.
And what amazing one-on-one attention you can give them. They can give their art. They can give their craft. And they can give their focus to figure out what they really want to do.
Oh, absolutely.
When they zero in on which part of the industry they want to be.
I mean, with a soundstage, you're building sets.
That's right.
So the amount of set construction we've gotten into has just grown every year. The understanding of what production design is all about and how important it is to manage what is in front of the camera, from costume to sets to locations to color. Design, all that goes into having a sound stage. You need that to really have a home space to build and grow and learn those aspects, which we hadn't really gotten to. We were mostly a location company. That's what I called us when we first got here. We got the 5-ton grip truck from Miami, and we became a location company. But then the fact that this soundstage came along was a real godsend.
Right. And now you have it all. And a great post-production facility that's you're just tying up the loose ends and putting the final polishes on all the equipment and so forth over in the post facility. It's awesome. Yeah. And, you brought us a lot. When you came from Los Angeles, you had already done movies. You have been yourself, let me see here, producer, a writer, a cinematographer. You've worked in camera and electrical departments. You've been a production manager. Your films ranged from the 1990s into the 2000s.
Right. So it's, a little bit like your background. You do a little bit of all.
Of everything, yeah.
I was primarily a writer-director. Mm-hmm. So in my, career.
And now you've shared that and are sharing that and will be sharing that with several waves of a new generation of filmmakers of all kinds doing all kinds of things in new media and streaming media and so forth. Mm-hmm. So are you glad you're here? Are you satisfied you're here? And you're going to stay with us, right?
Well, it's been a great ride. And I think that we just have so many things on our docket and on our agenda list to try to accomplish that.
And our bucket list?
We just keep working towards, building it and making it better and better and creating a better education. I'm just relentless, as is my faculty, in constantly assessing are the things we are doing are they as efficient? Are they as optimum to deliver the very best education in filmmaking that we can do? And that's kind of our motto.
Well, we're sure glad you're here, and we certainly appreciate all you've done and how you've grown the film department, the digital filmmaking, the students' experience, everything over at Ringling College. You're really just a prize for Sarasota County. And Variety said it themselves, Mentor of the Year, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
And I think we've run out of time, but I hope you'll come back at some point in the future.
Always.
And we'll talk about different projects you're doing. And there's always so much we could talk about. We just run out of time.
Yeah. All right.
So, Brad Battersby, thanks for being here.
Okay.
All right. And to you listening out there, thanks for listening. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now. I want to thank you for listening. I'm Jeannie Corcoran, your Sarasota County, Florida Film Commissioner. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can go to www.filmsarasota.com, or you can call us toll-free from wherever you are at 888-765-5777, extension 104. We're easy to get a hold of. And we like email. You can email us at info@filmsarasota.com, and we check all of our email. If you don't hear back from us right away, it's not that we haven't gotten it, but we might have a computer glitch. I hate to admit it, but it happens a lot. We've had emails that disappear for a month. We've had phone messages that disappear for 2 months, but they show up eventually. So we will get a hold of you. Or you can get a hold of us, ask us questions, and if we can help you, we will. And if we can't, maybe we can steer you in a good direction to somebody who will help you. And that's it for me. I'm Jeannie Corcoran, and you've been listening to Entertain You on the Radio Ear Network, and this is the Society Bites network of programs. Thanks for listening. Talk to you again soon.